something special, David. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wing. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1. And for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Outdoors, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out in this one tonight?
Boy, what a classic low post strength contest we are in for tonight. Now, that's more the exception than the norm these days. I'll tell you what, you give me some skilled big men on the box doing work, I'm all about that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special. Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
And Ayton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Doncic. Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
Here's Booker. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Doncic passes to Kleber. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet. Hurry to send it back.
Here's Booker. Back to Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Booker against Hardaway. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated 3-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Now here's Hardaway. After the miss from Jay Crowder. Doncic, no good. They've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Booker with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Bridges kicks to Booker. Porzingis with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Porzingis off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Booker. And denied. He's right off the glass.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Trains it from beyond the arc.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots. They are connected and on a string.
And here's Porzingis for a 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Hardaway with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Dallas with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run here. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Good.
the savviness of Chris Paul. On the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Here's Hardaway. The shot. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. To the inside. Ayton. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Finney Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Suns trail by 9. Here's Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about can he create team success.
Here's Crowder after Luka Doncic's bucket. No good from Booker.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Back to Hardaway. To the wing on the left. Here's Kleba. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 9. Booker with it. Hardaway picks him up. He gets that one.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Inside. He's against Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. No good from Finney Smith. And so it's Paul with it for the Phoenix Suns. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
The Suns have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
The pass to Doncic. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Kleba. Here's Porzingis. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're wondering whether players reach the standings, check out his clip. You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same every season is different.
And if you're a coach who'll give you gray hairs, trying to preach that to your players, many guys don't believe it until they're and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they really matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Booker, with no one around, gets a very good look and converts. Booker's got 4 points this quarter. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic throws it down.
Luka Doncic has superstar written all over him. He's cooking.
Suns trail by 7. Pass to Crowder. Doncic Doncic looking it over. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Doncic has got 19 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Booker finds Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Now, on the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow.
11%.
It's a tough call, you know. Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree with you. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
And he gets the bucket. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Finney Smith, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Here's Paul. Kleba with the rebound. Kleba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Finney Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Suns trail by 9. And it's Paul penetrating to the paint. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Paul. Crowder's got his 2nd basket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Porzingis passes to Finney Smith. Good on the 3.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Kicks it out to Booker. Right wing. Paul dishes to Crowder. Paul outside, beyond the arc.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipes into that young sir.
Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Dallas leading by 7. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there, making points.
And the Suns call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Offensive rebound. Saric shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, it really helps when Dario Saric is aggressive like this. The guy makes the defender commit, and nicely done offensively.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
Vete para allá.
But they'll get another chance. Craig passes to Galloway. Second shot opportunity.
Vete para allá.
Fast off the
Va a seguir cogiendo tapón.
shot helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Kaminsky, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
To the wing right side. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Sweet move. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
The Mavericks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Sharge attacking. Good on the shot. Sharge has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you love seeing this, guys. When Sharge is attacking those openings, he is such a dangerous offensive threat.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Kane passes to Sharge. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Down low. Lets it fly. Kaminsky dishes to Sharge. 4 on the shot clock. And he comes up with the deuce. Kaminsky's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Kane kicks to Kaminsky. Got a piece of it. Doncic with the steal. Hardaway for 3.
You know, with his strength, there are very few offensive players who are going to be able to...
And so it's Dallas, looking at a 13-point lead heading into...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 29 points, 3 assists.
Lo corta, no me deja disfrutar uno.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. For Phoenix, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
To the middle, here's Porzingis. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And the rejection by Ayton. Fast break, here come the Suns. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's 7 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Doncic. And the rejection by Ayton. They retain possession. Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 31 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
The drive by Booker. Bridges passes to Ayton. Now Booker. Ayton Ayton trying to break free. Trying to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now. I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Dallas leading by 10. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength. They don't lose games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Kleba. Porzingis trying to get free. Kleba, no good. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. No good from Booker.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Finney Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Dios mío, estos chivos que tú metes, bro.
Qué chivo, no seas tan...
Son puro chivo.
Déjale trampa.
Son puro chivo. Y yo meto eso.
Ratito nada más.
Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
To the paint. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 18 points in the game.
And this is why people believe Porzingis is a long-term star in the NBA. He can carry a team for long stretches.
Shot by Crowder, no good. And there's a foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Dallas. Richardson, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Trey Burke comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Luka Doncic. And taken away by Paul. Here's Crowder. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ayton. Dish now to Paul. Ayton inside. By Porzingis. And it's Ayton missing. Here's Burke, and it's blocked.
Such a strong defense.
Cometió un error. Cedric está súper frío.
Defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
A different look for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Richardson. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Trey Burke. And Luka Doncic subbed in for J.J. Redick.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Back to Porzingis. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, you know, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Ayton. To the inside. Here's Doncic. Passes it to Porzingis. Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns at fast break. Here's Booker. Here's Crowder. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker. Here's Crowder. And finally they hit one. Crowder's got 8 points.
Well, it's his motor that makes him such an effective offensive rebounder. Jay Crowder is going to play hard.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The drive by Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This guy moves so well with the ball in his hands, and Doncic knows how to initiate contact and get himself to the line when he puts it on the deck.
All free throws good from Doncic. And here are the Suns now. It's a 16-point game. Here's Booker. Off with the layup. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Mavericks have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
So it's the Dallas Mavericks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
You simply cannot sleep on Crowder in transition. He's a speedy forward who will run the floor for easy opportunities.
Inside, and stolen by Ayton. One-on-one here. And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton. Ayton's got his third assist on the night. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got 12 points here in the second half.
You've got to be careful if you give Crowder a little bit of comfort, because the guy starts to make a couple, and then he's really dangerous.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 13. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. This man sounding like a future GM. And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleba texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
The first free throw is good.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Good on the triple. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
You have to be able to think quickly and make great decisions. And in the catch and shoot, Devin Booker doing work.
Doncic bounce pass. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
To the middle. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Ball against Doncic. To the right side. Crowder with the steal. Bridges finds Booker. And it comes off the front of the rim. Dallas leading by 15. And the pass to Finney Smith. Now here's Kleba. And here's Porzingis.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Dallas.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down, as he was converting every good chance he got.
Both free throws good from Booker. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The drive by Doncic. Can't get it to fall. Suns trail by 13. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from 3-point range.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Booker. Here's Crowder. Up and in on the layup.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
No good from Booker.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Count it, good.
He saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
He misses the free throw.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Pass to Kleba. To the inside. And the rejection by Ayton. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good competition, but the home team advantage and the ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.